What's up, guys? It's Ruka here,
Michael here.
and we are back with more idol news for this week. We're coming at you a little bit earlier in this week this time. Michael has some plans over the weekend, so we wanted to get the news out this time a little bit earlier than usual. I know that's going off our regular schedule, but he suggested that we do this a little bit earlier since he has plans going on over the weekend. So we're coming at you now to discuss some of the idol news that has gone on this past week. So let's start off with the Sakamichi side of news because we got quite a bit on the Sakamichi side. First up with Nogizaka 46, some news on their live action Eikozen movie. First off, we have a release date for when the movie will come out. The movie will be released on May 15th. We actually have poster visuals for it as well. I'll bring them up here. Oh, better adjust this. So yeah, I really like the look of this poster, by the way. It's really funny, really goofy.
It kind of goes off with the actual anime because it's a comedic anime.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've only seen a
so
couple of
I'm
clips of the
interested.
anime, but I've been meaning to watch it because it looks so funny.
It's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I'm curious as to how the three girls in Nogi will portray their respective characters
Mm-hmm.
because
Are you okay? It sounds like your mic cut off.
oh no, I was finished talking.
Oh, okay. I thought like you were gonna describe like what each of their characters were like, who they're portraying.
No, to be fair, I've only watched like a couple episodes myself, so I can't really say
Okay.
much on it.
But yeah, alongside the release date for the movie, they actually announced there will be a TV drama airing in April before the movie comes out. So the six-episode TV drama will start airing on MBS on April 5th and TBS on April 7th. So that is definitely interesting to see. Again, I'll definitely need to try and find time to check out the anime, probably before the drama comes out so I can see how these girls are gonna do. But yeah, just from the clips that I had seen of the anime, it looks like a lot of fun. So I can't wait to see how these girls are gonna do it. Next up, moving on to news on Hinatazaka 46 and the release of their fourth single, which happened very recently this week. So first off, we have the first day sales according to both Billboard and Oricon charts. So, according to Billboard Japan, the single had sold 492,160 copies so far, ranking top on the Billboard Japan single sales. And then for Oricon, we have the first 3 day sales according to them. So on Oricon, the single had sold 439,580 copies the first day and ranked first place on the Oricon Daily single charts. On the second day, uh, the single had sold 44,307 copies in the second day. And then on the third day, they sold 35,908 copies. All those instances, they ranked on the Oricon Daily single charts. So that's really good. Good to see that the single is doing very well. And I know before we started watching, you were actually looking at the bonus footage of the girls playing Daifugo.
I've I'm only I've only started
Hmm.
with the Type A footage, but it's really interesting and funny so far. You can clearly see who are the better Daifugo players already. Just seeing one group of the girls, since
Hmm.
it's an odd number, I think. It's this first group are of 5 members, and then the other groups are 4 members, I think.
Ah, okay.
So Honestly, it's funny so far. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not familiar with the rules of Daifugo, but I feel like I definitely want to check this out just because I think it'd be entertaining to see the girls playing this game.
I think for those people out there who do play SK's, Daifugo, or Aranai, you would understand this because it's literally the same game
Mm-hmm.
in principle. I still don't understand Daifugo well myself, and I play the game, so you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up, some news involving Kosaka Nao. She has actually been cast in a movie.
hmm
The
think that
movie is called Hinomaru Soul. Let's see. So the information up on here. The movie tells the story of 25 heroes behind Japanese sky jumpers winning gold medals in the 1998 Winter Olympics. The protagonist, Nishikata Jinya, who will be played by Tanaka Kei, won a silver medal in the team large hill competition in the 1994 Winter Olympics and became a test jumper for supporting the national team in the 1998 Winter Olympics. Kosaka Nao's character is Kobayashi Noriko and is based off the Japanese ski jumper Yoshizumi Yoshiko. All right, so that's really cool. Seeing a movie that's based on true events talking about the Olympics.
especially since this year obviously is the Summer Olympics.
Mhm.
But only makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really cool. Anyone who is interested in that, check that out. I do remember seeing that Yamada Yuki was also in the cast. He's an actor I actually really like. He's really funny. So
I was about to say it makes sense now that Now was absent from the Dasada fashion show and live event because it was because of this movie.
okay.
So it makes sense. It makes sense now.
All right.
Anyway, where are we?
Uh, Next we're
Oh,
going to talk
okay.
about Hinatazaka is actually getting a new TV show, weekly TV show.
Mhm.
日向坂46 です。ちょっといいですか? I love that title. The literal title is This is Hinatazaka 46. Do you have a moment?
It does look like from the poster, like the reporters. So,
Yeah.
mm,
So
mm,
the girls are going to play as reporters and interview with celebrities in the show. The show will be
oh,
available on DTV and Hikari TV on March 14th.
White Day. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's right, on White Day. That's really cool.
Honestly, got confused with myself for a second. I was like,
Hmm.
was I right on that?
Hmm. Oh, also, moreover, Hinatazaka 46's 2019 winter concerts, Hinakuri 2019, 17 and Christmas in the Sky director's cut version, will be
Ooh,
available on DTV on March 13th, and their 2020 spring tour concerts in Fukuoka will be live streaming on DTV on
yeah.
March 31st. So that's pretty cool. All right.
Ugh.
Now, there was actually quite a bit of news for Kiyakizaka, so, Michael, if there's any in particular you would like
Uh,
to bring up.
honestly, not really. There isn't really anything off the top of my head.
Hmm.
Um, with regards to Keki, that comes off straight to me.
Hmm.
But I didn't even know that Matsuda Rina was set to appear on a Miyazaki prefecture event that was to promote tourism for the prefecture, but obviously that was cancelled due to coronavirus concerns.
Ah. Hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
The second gen members have actually been really active from what I'm
I,
seeing of the news you put up here.
I'm as surprised by that actually.
I think that's awesome, though. The second gen are
Same,
helping to
honestly.
promote the group.
Yeah.
Like Takemoto Yui going to be on a quiz show, Todaiyo. Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Todaiyo
I think so.
on February
I think so.
26th. And then Matsuda Rina
I mean,
and
there was.
Rina are going to be on the Toppa file on February 27th.
I think the last time Matsuda appeared on the top profile was for a VTR where she was a police officer. That was interesting to watch.
Oh,
And
okay. That
this
sounds
time
really
they're in
cool.
this time she's in the studio with Inoue.
Hmm
So
Let's see. Also, I see that some of the second gen members are doing showrooms together. I have been
mhm,
out of the loop with showroom recently. I haven't really been going on the app at all, so I have been out of
neither
the
am
loop with stuff that's been going on with them.
I. Yeah, recently Matsudaira announced on her Mobile that her showroom, the time of her showroom on her showroom tomorrow
Mm.
was changed from 8 p.m. Japanese time to an hour earlier. I just saw that on my Twitter timeline.
Hmm.
So
hmm
I'm interested with Hono and Karen's showroom actually, because they seem similar yet different in a way.
Hmm. I think I kind of
Yeah.
get what you mean if I think about it. Two
But
of
when
them
I
being kind of
saw,
more, I see them as kind of more like the quiet personalities.
I was like, when I saw Hono announce it on her mobile that she and Karen were doing a showroom together. I was surprised
Hmm.
because I honestly don't really see them together that often. So yeah.
Hmm. But then there's also Matsudaira doing hers with Matsuda Rina. That actually interests me.
I will.
I'll have to try and check that out. If not in real time, I'll try to find a video of it later.
Yeah, I'll be the same as well.
Hmm All right, then. Moving on next to the 48 group side of the news. First up with AKB48, Minegishi Minami has reached her 1000th performance at the AKB Theater, so congrats on that. I saw a picture. Okada Nana and Murayama Yuri actually came to congratulate her and everything. I thought that was really sweet. And I think the girls, the Team K girls, were all celebrating for her after the show. I saw a clip that Komi posted. That was really sweet. So yeah, congrats to Mi-chan for 1000 theater performances. That is an awesome achievement. And speaking of, we have some more details announced for the group's next upcoming single. So we have the title for the title track of the single, Shitsuren Arigato, which means thank you, heartbreak. So I'm wondering what kind of song this is going to be like. We also have the lineup for Minegishi Minami's graduation song. So alongside Mi-chan herself, we have Iwatate Saho, Okada Nana, Kitazawa Saki, Komiyama Haruka, Shinozaki Ayana, Mukaichi Mion, Murayama Yuri, and Mogi Shinobu. After that, a couple more details on the other B sides. So on Type B, coupling side song is a unit called First Campus. The lineup for that is Asai Nanami, Ando Chikana, Ishida Chiho, Umeyama Kokona, sorry, Unjo Hirona, Omori Maho, Oguma Tsugumi, Kumazaki Haruka, Suenaga Oka, Suzuki Yuka, Taguchi Manaka, Chiba Eri, Nishikawa Rei, Matsuoka Hana, Yabushita Fu, and Yamamoto Ayaka. Type C coupling track is a Team 8 song. The lineup for that is Onishi Momoka, Okabe Ren, Oguri Yui, Oda Erina, Kawahara Misaki, Gyoten Yurina, Kurano Narumi, Sakaguchi Nagisa, Shitao Miyu, Nagano Serika, and Yoshikawa Nanase. And the theater type coupling track is Aisuru Hito, which we actually had already heard and seen a live performance of this. So really excited for that. That's the Okada Nana centered song. So yeah, really excited to hear all of this, especially Mi-chan's graduation song. It's sweet that they got a lot of the younger generations because since Mi-chan was for a period of time involved with the Kenkyusei after her scandal hit and she got demoted, she developed a really close relationship with all of the girls who were Kenkyusei at the time, including Na-chan and Yuiri and the like. So I thought that was really sweet that they included that in the lineup. You have anything you want to share about it, Michael?
Not really. I've not been on the loop with 48 groups as
Hmm.
much as I should be.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right. Next, a bit of a brief mention on this. One of the group's mobile games, AKB48 Beat Carnival, will be ending its services at the end of March.
at this
I
point,
believe
this
the app has
think
been active for 2 years.
I think so.
Hmm.
I remember I was about to say, does AKB even have any more mobile games? 'Cause I
I
know
feel
like
like they have one. I
because I
don't
know
really
some of the other
play 48
48.
group mobile games since I don't really have uh the ability to access them on my phone. I can't really download
I was
them on
about to say,
mine, so.
the only 48 group game I do play is SK's Daifugu game. So
Mhm.
even then, I don't really play it that often because I don't understand the rules that much.
Hmm. All right then. Speaking of SKE, actually, we'll move on to SKE 48 side of the news next. So it was announced that Matsui Jurina will be participating in some of the concerts for
Oh,
SKE48's national tour. So she will be participating in the concerts at Miyazaki, Oita, and Kumamoto.
nice.
Hmm. And also, outside of the 48 group, she will be participating, she will be making a guest appearance at the One Championships Singapore live stream event on February 28th. So that's
Why
really
am I not
cool.
surprised? It's more pro wrestling stuff. Why am I not surprised?
She's been doing a lot for the One Championships, promoting that,
Yeah.
going on different like live stream shows, doing kickboxing. So yeah, that's really cool of her doing more stuff like this. Last up, really cool news for SKE's unit Coming Flavor will be holding a solo concert at the Bottom Line Nagoya on March 20th. So that's really exciting. Coming Flavor has been rising in popularity a lot recently, so that's good to see they're getting more performances like this to work solo as a unit. So yeah, anyone who's interested in that, check them out. Let's see. I guess next we can move on to uh, NGT 48 news, actually. I know we don't really talk about them that much anymore, but there was an announcement from them that we would like to bring up. Takakura Moeka announced graduation.
And like one of the only reasons why I would follow NGT still is gone, so
Hmm.
is leaving soon. So yep, we got no
Hmm.
other reason to follow them.
Yeah,
Not
Moeka,
gonna lie.
even after that awful scandal hit, she still had a lot of popularity because like
Yeah.
she was basically one of the members who was like the least involved out of anything.
Hmm.
But yeah, her graduation live will be held on March 21st, and she will leave the group the day after. But yeah, I just remember like even though she wasn't really one of my favorite members in NGT, she just had this really great personality on variety shows just because she was so awkward and that was like so cute and so funny to watch. Like if you remember like the moments on AK Bingo when they did the Valentine's Day events, she was so awkward in everything that she was doing. Like all the confessions and stuff that she was having to do, it was just like she was so awkward. So yeah, wish Moeka the best for whatever she decides to do now once she leaves NGT. There was another graduation announcement from NMB48. Nishizawa Rurina announced graduation. Her graduation schedule will be announced later on. So, yeah, okay. I guess next we can move on to the graduated member news, former idol news. So this is actually news that this actually happened last week, but I forgot to bring it up, and I felt so bad about it that I was like, I have to talk about this. So Tamura Mamie, with her new album coming out very soon, later in April, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, April. Released a music video for the title single on the album Ichijiku. This is a very pretty song. Again, great showcase of Mamie's amazing vocals. Just as well as the song is basically showing her growth as a person. Basically comparing that to like growing as a flower, starting out as this little sprout and then growing into this beautiful young woman. So yeah, very beautiful music video, very beautiful song. I highly recommend checking it out. Yeah, so I'm glad I was able to say that now because I had missed it last week. Next up, Suzuki Airi released a dance practice video for one of her songs, Be Your Love. That is a really cool song too. The choreography isn't too intense because it's kind of a more slower song, but it's still really cool to watch. Suzuki Airi is an amazing performer, so again, highly recommend checking it out if any of you are interested in it. Next up, this is actually some news that interests me. Oshima Mai, a former AKB member, is cast in the live action drama version of the manga Himawari, Kenichi Legend. This
Oh,
manga was made by Higashimura Akiko, who is the same mangaka who created Princess Jellyfish and Tokyo Tarareba Musume. Both of those manga actually had really great drama adaptations, so I can't wait to see what this is going to be like. The drama will be airing in spring of 2020. Let's see. From what I can see, Mai's character's her name is Kurumi. Now, I'm not familiar with the original manga, so I don't know what the story or like the characters are like, but I'm definitely interested in seeing this. So anyone who is interested in that, be sure to check that out. I'll definitely try to keep tabs on it so I can look forward to that. Some news on former Keakizaka member Shira Manaka actually started a YouTube channel.
I was surprised by this. I think I woke up this morning to see the news, and I was so confused. And but I'm happy for Manako, whatever she
Mm,
wants to do.
mm-hmm. So yeah, so far is She's only uploaded one video, right? The short
Yeah,
introduction
the
video,
introductory.
basically.
I'm wondering if any other graduated Keki members are gonna appear.
Oh.
That would be funny
Hmm.
because she's been hanging out with Suzumoto Miyu a lot recently.
Mhm.
So I'd like to see like some sort of
Oh
cooking
man, that would
video
be fun.
from the two of them. Yeah.
I know that I haven't seen them yet, but Kitagawa Ryoha has had a couple of former SKE members appear on her YouTube channel. Takeuchi
Ah.
Mai, I believe, is one of them. I have not checked those out yet, but I'm definitely going to check them out later because I'm really curious about that, what exactly they do. Next up, again, former SKE member, really exciting news for that. Miyazawa Sae is going to be reprising her role yet again as Tiger Lily for Peter Pan. This is a
Ooh.
special 40th anniversary summer performance that will be from August the 2nd to the 12th of this year. So that is really exciting. It's so cool to see that Saya has been reprising this role. She has gained a lot of popularity. A lot of people seem to enjoy her playing this role as Tiger Lily. So yeah, that's really cool to see. Last up, Wada Ayaka, another former Hello Project member, former Anjurum member, released a new music video for her song Anata ga eranda mono, anata ga erabu mono. This was a really good music video, really good song. So anyone who is interested in that, I'd say definitely check it out. Next up, moving on to international group news. MNL48 released the full music video for their version of High Tension. I watched it earlier this morning. I'd say it was pretty good. Like, the girls looked really cool. I thought, like, the black outfits especially looked really good on them. And Gab, oh man, she looked really cool.
Mm. Ooh. My head's
Hmm.
itchy.
And like the song, the translation of it was good. I felt like it flowed very well, all right. Uh,
Same. But yeah,
oh, okay. Did you have any other opinions on it, Michael?
not really. I
Hmm.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. And then moving on to BNK48, they released the teaser for their version of High Tension, the music video for that. Surprising to see so many groups are doing High Tension, to be honest. And these coming out like around the same time frame is like it's really funny in my opinion. But yeah, I'm really excited to see BNK's version of this because BNK has always put out a lot of really good music videos
Yeah.
for their versions, for their songs. So I'm really excited about this. All right, next up for other idol news, Kobushi Factory released the music video for Start Line, which is the other double A side on their next upcoming single. This song was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And again, similar to how the message was for Seishin no Hana, how it was talking about the girls, even though they were going their separate ways, they promised that they would be able to meet each other again. Start Line is kind of that similar feel. The main line in the chorus is that the goal is a new start line. So basically, like, even though they are disbanding, this is basically a new beginning for all of them. And again, not only showing the strong vocals, but also this being more of an upbeat rock kind of song as compared to the previous title track, which was more of a ballad. So I really like this. I really enjoyed this. Also, throughout the music video, we saw glimpses of the girls like from the past, like when we saw them when they were still active as Kobushi Factory, seeing them basically their progress of growth throughout being idols. So that was really cool to see. So yeah, really enjoyed this. Definitely going to miss Kobushi Factory a lot. And best wishes to all of the girls going forward. They really did amazing as Kobushi Factory, all of them. Bravo. Next up, by Steve's recommendation, actually, I checked out a couple of videos from BiS, Brand New Idol Society. So I watched the music video for Basket Box and then a live performance video of Telephone. Uh, that song was actually it was featured on their album that recently came out. I have not had time to listen to the full album yet, but I'm gonna try and take time to listen to some of the songs on there. But yeah, the one thing I can say about both of these songs is that these were crazy intense, but in the best way possible. Like, Basket Box is full of some really crazy imagery. Basically the concept of the girls like being in a hospital, but like the hospital is colorful and there are all these really crazy people there. Like the nurses there are kind of crazy and the girls themselves are kind of crazy. It just looked like it must have been a lot of fun for the girls to film just because of how insane it was. And the song itself was really good too. I actually really enjoyed it. And the song Telephone as well. The live performance from that was really intense, really powerful. There was this one girl who, like, her expressions and her voice, especially because she was doing a lot of like screaming, like the yay, like stuff like that, you know? Like that one girl, I don't know her name, I don't know the members' names, but like that girl, her performance was really intense. She really stuck out to me in that regard. And the crowd was really getting into it too. The song Telephone, that song was really good too, and the crowd was getting so into it. It was really crazy. But yeah, definitely enjoyed both of these songs. Definitely will try to find the time to listen to more of the album later on. All right, next up for the final section of news, we will move on to the K-pop side of news. So Eyes One and Dreamcatcher recently had their comebacks and released the music videos for their title tracks, Fiesta for Eyes One and Scream for Dreamcatcher, alongside both of their comeback albums. Actually, interesting enough for this, for both of these groups, this is their first full-length albums, so that's really cool.
Congrats to both,
Yes,
I
congrats
guess.
to both of them. I did my reactions to both of the music videos on our second channel, so if you haven't seen those yet, definitely check those out. My opinions on the songs themselves for Eyes One, obviously this was definitely something we were highly anticipating. The group coming back after what had happened to them, and they did not disappoint. This was definitely a step up from Violetta, which Violetta was such a strong contender for like their best song for the longest time. But now I feel like
Mm.
Fiesta has topped it. Like that song is really
Like
good and the music video is amazing.
I've only really heard it once, and that was like while watching the music video. But like it, the music video, I guess, complemented the song so much,
Yeah.
which made it even better of a song.
Mhm.
So,
Let's see. I also watched the clips of their comeback show where they were performing a couple of the songs from the album, like Ay 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 and So Curious. Both of those performances were really good in their own right. And also just some really cute moments of like the girls like having a picnic together and playing games together was so cute. And like other interview clips and stuff like that. It was just so fun to see, and it made me so happy seeing that the group is finally back. So really happy for them for Eyes One. And then for Dreamcatcher, this one was intense. Again, kind of in a similar vein to with Eyes One's Fiesta, how it was topping their previous comeback, Violetta. Scream, I feel like, is definitely going a step up from some of their previous stuff like Deja Vu and Piri. Like,
mm,
this definitely feels like, because for a long time, Dreamcatcher has basically been experimenting with different styles of rock music. Like they've always had the rock aesthetic with them, and they've shown their diversity with doing different styles of rock. But I feel like maybe it was starting with Piri. It feels like they've definitely found their sound. And Scream is basically like the epitome of that. Like this is definitely their sound, their style. It has like
Hmm.
the rock elements, there's EDM elements in there, and then there are the slower, more ballady moments, and they all blend together really beautifully.
Like I was recommended to listen to Dreamcatcher, and I'm I'm liking the music. Like
Mhm. Yeah,
I
they're
haven't
really good.
I haven't seen the music video to Scream yet, but really like the song. So
Mhm. Mhm. Let's see. They also released a couple more videos for it. They released the making footage for the music video as well as the album jacket. And they also released the dance performance video as well as the dance practice video for Scream just today. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. All right, next up, going back to some more news on KCON 2020. Eyes One has been added to the lineup for KCON Japan. So they will be appearing on April the 5th. So they're actually going to be there on the same day as Luna.
nice.
So really excited about that. And then last up, some exciting news for ITZY, another group that I follow. They announced the date for their new comeback that's coming out. It's Me. And we actually have the teaser image for that. I will pull up here. So, March 9th is when they will be having their new comeback mini album. And I'm really excited for this. They've only been active for a year now, but they have definitely shown to be strong contenders as an up and coming monster rookies, basically. So I'm so excited to see what this next comeback is going to be like for them.
Mm,
All right, and I'd say that does it for the news. Is there anything else you would like to bring up, Michael?
not really, aside from the fact that oh, I'm excited for quite a lot of things that are happening at the moment, like Kobayashi Yui's drama, Josh Koseo no Mudanzukai.
Hmm.
It's getting interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
I definitely want to
Um,
see this. I did see a basically compilation video on YouTube that showed like her scenes in like the first episode she appeared in. So just from that
like
alone, I really want to see this drama.
I haven't seen today's episode, but from what I heard about the preview of next week's episode is interesting to say the least.
Oh
And then
boy.
there's also like Imaizumi Yui and Azumi Sengokuhen as well next month. Some of the pictures and videos she posted onto her personal Twitter.
Showing like the rehearsal stuff.
hmm Just the image of Zoomin holding a sword, man.
It looks really cool, I know.
Ah!
I
So,
mean,
and then
female idols holding swords is just a cool concept. Even in, I'm
and
gonna
then there's the
spoil a
last.
little bit of Dreamcatcher's Scream, but one of the members, Sua, has a sword in one of the scenes. It looks so cool.
I was about to say, and then there's also the last 3 days. Sugai Yuka's play Hiryuden as well, and also this time it's in Osaka. Final four performances. It's the final stretch for her. Um, I want to see this one most
Mm-hmm.
of all. Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
because there's
Fingers crossed
also a
for TV
scene
airing.
in. Yeah, I was about to say there's also a scene in Kiruden where Yuka's holding a sword too, and it's just like
Oh.
Reiki with swords, people. These are
Kayaki
just
with
one of them.
swords! That's a concept!
So
Speaking
yeah,
of Kayaki, actually in Kayakake, there's some pretty exciting stuff happening there too. I haven't been able
I
to keep up with some of the most recent stuff, but I did see the preview for, I think, is it this week that it's starting?
I'm happy for the next 2 weeks. Like I'm happy for the next 2 weeks in KKK. This is like sad for what happened in last week's episode, but excited for the next 2 weeks.
Hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
That's
because
all I'm
based
gonna
on the
say.
preview, there's going to be a lot of Nen, Moriya Akane
Yes,
focus.
yes. 2 weeks worth.
Hmm.
Yes.
I'm excited to see how she's going to interact with all the second gen members.
It seems like she was doing like a lot of comedic skits from the preview.
It seemed like
It
it. She was.
really
It
seemed
seemed
like
like
it.
she was doing a lot of gags or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
really
then there was like
excited to see that.
like challenges in the studio.
Hmm.
Like there was like a skipping rope challenge with all 10 of them. Like obviously nine plus the 9 Nixa members. But
Yeah, I definitely need to try and catch up on some of the stuff that I had missed from Keakake. But yeah, I'd say with that said, that does it for this week of Idol News. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like and comment on some of your thoughts on some of the stuff that we talked about today, or maybe something that we had missed that we didn't talk about here. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and also our second channel to see our reactions to idol related content. And we'll see you guys in the next video whenever we make it. So until then, bye bye!